6, 8, 10.
Troy Stevens, you are the chosen one, the golden host. Wear this ring. It will determine your fortune, your destiny.
Wow. Thanks, creepy old hag. How can I ever repay you?
Live.
Oh, my God.
I know, isn't it fabulous?
But, Mr. Stevens, what if the ring is cursed?
Oh, come on. If you think I believe any of that mumbo-jumbo, then you don't know Jack!
It's You Don't Know Jack, the show where high culture and pop culture collide like Mozart and Monet on mopeds in Motown. And here's the host of the show, Mr. Troy Stevens.
Thank you. We have 3 contestants. Let's treat them. Let's meet them now. Hello, contestants.
Hi, Troy.
Our first contestant is Danielle. Hello, Danielle.
Hi, Troy.
You're famous because you were impaled on a fence. Would you tell me about that?
I fell out of a window, hanging up a poster, and I got stuck upside down with 2 6-inch spikes up either side of my butt.
Wow, so you now have 3 holes in your butt.
Yes, I do.
That is what we call around here a bowling butt. I was also told that you can put your entire fist in your mouth. Would you mind demonstrating that?
Sure.
All right, thank you. I'm going to add this to my collection of people with 3 holes in their butts. Our next contestant, Scott. Hello, Scott.
Hi, Troy.
How are you?
Doing well, thank you.
Scott, I understand that you played pro baseball in Italy.
I did. They put me on a team in Milan and gave me an interpreter that spoke no English, and I spoke no Italian. It's the longest 9 months of my life.
Can you hit a fastball?
I can't hit a fastball.
How about a meatball?
Sometimes.
You're a car salesman.
I am.
What kind of cars do you sell?
Jeeps.
Jeep?
Jeep.
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 All right, our next contestant is Desalin.
Yes,
how are you tonight?
Thank you.
You're an engineer.
That is correct.
And what kind of train do you drive?
A really big one. No.
Now, I was told there's something interesting about you, Desalin. What is it?
When I go to restaurants, I like to eavesdrop on people's conversations. And once,
No, that's not it. I must have been mistaken. Contestants, are you ready?
Yes.
Ready.
Well, I'm not ready. Now I'm ready. Here's your first question for $1,000. Using letters found in the word encyclopedia, come up with a word that is synonymous with stupid. Dunce. Dope. Doofus. Dubia. Danielle.
Dope.
Dope is correct for $1,000. Congratulations, Danielle. You have shot into the lead. Scott and Desalin, you have both shot out into last place. In fact, we have a tie for last place. Do I need to remind you that only the contestants with the most money at the end of the game gets to keep their winnings? All right, then I won't. Tonight, on a very special episode of Touched by an Angel, Della Reese will be canonized. If you tune in, what will you see happen to Della? She'll be blown to bits. She'll be made a saint. She'll be photographed by a mid-priced camera. She'll be made love to by William Conrad. Desalin.
she'll be made a saint.
She'll be made a saint is correct. $1,000. If Della was blown to bits, she'd be known as Reese's Pieces. All right, if you've seen our show before, then you'll recognize this next number. I hope you enjoy it. It's one of my personal favorites. I like to call it This or That. Here's how we play. You're going to see a series of phrases, and for each one, you need to tell me whether it refers to the vegetable known as a pea or to Winnie the Pooh. Get it right, win 1,000. Get it wrong, lose 1,000. Here we go. Pea or poo? Can appear green and mushy. Desolate.
Pea.
Pea is correct. Sometimes mixed with corn. Danielle.
Pea.
Pea is correct. Has butt with 3 holes. Just kidding. Found loafing in the woods. Danielle.
Poo.
Poo is correct. Often found in the can. Scott.
Pea.
Pea is correct. Enjoyed in liquid form. Scott.
Pea.
Pea is correct. Hangs with an ass. Desinex. Who is correct? That sound means our first round is history. Cookie, what are the scores?
It's a close one. Danielle and Desolin are tied with $3,000 apiece, and Scott is just behind with $2,000. Troy?
Thank you, Chandi. There's more Jack on the way. No ifs, ands, or buts. When we come back, more Jack. Welcome back. If you've just joined us, Danielle and Desolin are tied for the lead with $3,000. Danielle, if you win, what are you going to do with the money?
Squander it.
Excellent. How about you, Desolin?
I have some serious plumbing problems.
All right, more than I might want to know. Here's your next question for $2,000. Listen up. Suppose the members of NSYNC climb into your kitchen sink and leave some unsightly rust stains. If your sink is enamel, which of the following is the best way for members of NSYNC to make rust stains go bye, bye, bye? Ask Justin to pour bleach on the stains. Get Lance to scrub the stains with maple syrup. Make JC pour baking soda on the stains. Have Joey kiss the stains. Danielle.
Ask Justin to pour bleach on the stains.
Oh, that's wrong. Scott, take a crack.
Make JC pour baking soda on the stains.
That is correct for $2,000. Baking soda is the best way to remove rust from enamel, and the best way to get rid of NSYNC is to simply ignore them. Wow, this game is so exciting, I've got to catch my breath.
All right, suppose that Sigourney Weaver is now starring in the 5th Alien movie, a Spanish-speaking film called Alien Gonzalez.
If Sigourney travels from the southernmost tip of Florida to Cuba to fight Alien Gonzalez, how far will she have to go? About 20 miles. About 90 miles. About 400 miles. Back about 3 sequels. Desolin.
About 400 miles.
About 400 miles is so wrong, Desolin. Scott.
About 90 miles.
About 90 miles. Yes, that's correct. It's time now to play things that sound dirty but aren't. For $2,000, which of these is not a photography term? Ball head. Soft box. Rear end exposure. Headshot. Danielle.
Ball head.
Ball head. I'm sorry, that's wrong. Scott.
Softbox.
No, wrong too. Desolin, it's up to you.
Rear end exposure.
That is correct for $2,000. It's now time for the part of the show that you've all been waiting for, the $2 million question. But for every second that goes by, the dollar value will drop. The clock starts when I begin reading. Ready? Start the clock! Say you discovered a unique breed of mammal that suffered extreme mood swings. You'll never get the ring! Don't mess with Troy! Say you discovered a unique breed of mammal that suffered extreme mood swings, feeling alternately euphoric and depressed. What name would be most appropriate for the creature? A vertigoat, a hypochondriac, a narco-leopard. I'm out of breath. A bipolar bear. Danielle.
A bipolar bear.
A bipolar bear is correct for $17. Well done, Danielle. Coco, what are the scores?
Okay, Scott has jumped out in front. He has $6,000. Desselin's moving in on his action with $5,000, and Danielle is in third with $3,017. Troy?
All right, thank you, Krusty. Oh, we'll be right back with our elimination round. Someone will be eliminated. Hopefully, it won't be me. Welcome back. For everyone's benefit, we've beefed up security. At the end of this round, the contestant with the lowest score goes home empty-handed, but chewing this, a year's supply of bubble gum. The questions in this round are worth $3,000. Here we go. To help us with the next question, we have a member of the world-renowned You Don't Know Jack Opera Company. So without further ado, let's hear from Helga! Here we go! What note is she singing? A, B, C, D. Danielle.
D.
You're wrong.
Desselin.
B.
Sorry, you were wrong.
Scott.
C.
You were wrong.
Audience, what note was it? Thank you, Helga. Oh, big deal. I blow bigger bubbles out of my nose. All right, this next one's an analogy. See if you can figure out the relationship. The Thinker statue is to a naked man as the Grammy statuette is to a megaphone, dog barking, phonograph, a naked Jennifer Lopez. Scott.
Phonograph.
Phonograph would be correct for $3,000. That sound means it's time for a pop quiz. All right, quick, contestants. What do I have stuck on the bottom of my shoe? Scott.
Gum.
Gum is correct for no money. I was just curious. But this next question is worth $5,000. The two contestants with the highest scores will be going on to the Jack Attack. The contestant with the lowest score will be chewing gum every day for the next year or every other day for 2 years. Contestants, please put your privacy panels in position. I'm not saying you're cheaters, but one of you is a car salesman. So that our players have complete concentration. Audience, Here's your question. Take the number of lives a cat has according to the cliche. Multiply by the number of George Bush Sr.'s points of light. Subtract the number of times Madonna has been married. Add the number of calories in Pepsi One. You have 30 seconds to answer the question. Start the clock! Our thanks to the USC Trojan Marching Band. Now beat it! Please put your privacy panels down, contestants. Here's the correct answer. Take the number of lives a cat has according to the cliche, 9. Multiply the number of George Bush Sr.'s points of light, 1,000. Subtract the number of times Madonna has been married, 2. Add the number of calories in Pepsi One, 1. The correct answer is 8,999. Players, let's see how you did. Scott, you're in the lead with $9,000. You're guaranteed a spot in the Jack Attack. To add 5,000 to your score, what do you have, sir?
Oh, I was close. I had 27.
27! Jesselyn, you are in second place, the right answer, and you could join Scott in the attack. A wrong answer gives Danielle a shot. What's your answer?
I have 107.
107.
Yes. Can't George Bush do it in 12 points of light?
No, I don't think so. Danielle, a right answer and you're alive. A wrong answer and you'll be chewing gum for the next year. What do you say?
Not quite 8,999.
That means Scott and Jesselyn are going on to a final round. Danielle, you'll be chewing this night over for the next year. Bye-bye. You know, the confidence a good piece of jewelry brings you is refreshing, don't you think? We'll be right back with the Jack Attack. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, focus your attention on the center ring for the Jack Attack! Scott and Jesselyn, prepare to battle. Put your grubby little mitts on the buzzers. You'll see a series of keywords. Put each keyword with its proper match before it leaves the screen. Pick right, win 5,000. Pick wrong, lose 5,000. This will decide the game. Tonight's category is what women want. Match each of these women with what they desire. Ready, set, attack! Aretha Franklin.
A double cheeseburger. Receipt. Respect.
Respect!
Respect is correct, Jesselyn. Cyndi Lauper.
A new drug. A lobotomy. She's so unusual. Fun.
Fun! Fun is correct, Scott! Norma Ray!
Like me. Union.
Union is correct, Jesselyn! Darva Conga!
Troy Stevens. When brides attack. Marry a multimillionaire.
Marry a millionaire! Marry a multimillionaire! Correct, Scott!
Peanuts.
Lucy!
Peppermint Patty. Good grief. Schroeder.
Schroeder! Yes! Susan B. Anthony!
Wild sex. Helmet laws. Suffrage.
Suffrage is correct, Jesselyn! Time's up, Cookie! Who's the winner?
It's Scott with $24,000.
Congratulations! I'm sorry, Jesselyn. Congratulations, Scott! Jesselyn, enjoy that gum, but don't chew it all at one time. Audience, if you think I'm sticking around to watch the credits roll, then... That's right, good night!
No, not the face, not the face! Take the ring ticket!
You think that was the real ring? Then you don't know Jack.
Friday, are we humans in big trouble? Is our planet really that bad off? John Stossel asks, what's so terrible about tampering with nature? An ABC News special, Friday at 10, 9 Central on ABC.
He's America's #3 best-selling self-help guru. He's helped millions with his books, I Know More Than You and I Still Know More Than You. He's Bob Patterson.
Remember that every time you look in the mirror, the person looking back at you is you.
Bob Patterson is coming to ABC this fall.